All right.
Hello.
Hi. You're talking to me, right?
I think so. All right, we were here to review this box. It's from Longbox Comics. This is part of the tournament of $500 mystery box. Neither Murray, who's that guy, or myself were judges in this. So we're just doing a review to see what it was, what ended up on my table for $500.
Wow, that's great.
So this package came very well packed in a CGC box. So that was good. Okay, let's start with the comics. The first comic that you see, and okay, here's the thing. Murray can't see any of this. He is following along in a document I created with images of all the comics that were given. All right. So in the camera, you'll see darker image. Darker image is interesting. The three characters you see here, it is their first appearance.
Oh,
so
cool.
That includes why do I always want to call him Pitt? Is it Pitt? Murray, you tell me, is it Pitt?
Oh, is that guy's name? The guy with the orange claw hands?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, so Maxx.
Maxx with the two X's.
Yes, Bloodwulf.
Now I remember.
Bloodwulf
cool.
is the guy with the red face paint. And then we have Deathblow in the back. The girl trying to hug on Maxx is not documented as a character.
None of them are.
But lots of writers on this. Rob Liefeld. Sheesh. It's been a long day at work today. I took tomorrow and Friday off because of how long today was. Jim Lee, and then also those two on artists and pencil and inker. This was right when they started Image.
Oh, that's cool.
They didn't have a whole lot of help, so that's cool. They're pretty common comic. This is sealed. There's a bag underneath the bag, so it's still sealed, which is kind of cool. Good telltale mark of that is, I don't know if you can see in the camera. I know you can't, Murray, but you'll see a line going from top to bottom on the front of the comic sometimes because of other comics that got stacked on it that had the seal in the back. So there's some informational stuff that's interesting. Right, next we have
what is this?
So if I had to pronounce it, I would say it's Shino Kage.
Okay.
Shadow of Death. I think that's what it's pronounced. It's a virgin cover. This comic is actually very hard to find. I was only able to find it on UK eBay. So the guy that drew this does a lot of Daredevil stuff and like Echo, that's coming soon to you. He does a lot of that very whimsical art style. So this is actually a very normal drawing for him.
Yeah, it looks great. Good art style.
I can give you his name. David Mack.
David Mack. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to poke around for him because there's a few people called David Mack because it's a simple name. He's not the police officer.
Okay.
Or football player turned police officer or whatever it is. But he's done Fight Club. He's also did the intro drawings for Jessica Jones and Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the film titles. So very cool. He actively takes commissions and requests. So it's kind of neat. Okay, next one. Weird number 4. So here's what I like about Weird. The penciler in this is awesome. Todd Klein, he he 10 years ago maybe he helped write a book about DC's penciling for the last 30 years and how to do it and how they did it and the choices they made and all that kind of thing. This guy is like the creme de la creme when it comes to lettering.
He'd be the pro penciler if he was a comic character.
Yeah. His lettering is just second to none. Really, really cool stuff. Okay, so the Thing. So okay, Marvel 2-in-1 always has the Thing as the titular character, and then he teams up with someone else. In this case, it's Master of Kung Fu. But what you won't realize looking at this comic or reading anything on this comic is that this is the second appearance of Spider-Woman.
Oh, so there's more going on here than just the Thing. And, you know, if you're just glancing at it, it looks like the Thing is the master of Kung Fu. And that other guy in the background, he's just falling over.
He's just one of the bad guys. Yeah. Getting a hug. He needs a hug. Spider-Woman has been the bastard child of Marvel for a long time. So nothing else interesting about this, really. Hydra, as you can tell, Hydra always wore green and yellow with the giant H on their chest. In case you were wondering, that's what Hydra stood for. Okay, now we have Power Pack.
Oh my! What is going on here?
Power Pack 24. Power Pack is a group of kids that have powers.
And one cow horse thing.
Yes. It looks like more like a seahorse, right?
Yes, it does.
So, what are their names? Katie, Alex, Jack, and Julie. And one of them almost always gets killed by someone.
Oh, that's fun. They killed Kenny?
They killed Kenny. Oftentimes, Cloak gets the front credits for this particular comic because there's like he's just a cameo, but it's like, oh, someone important showed up, Cloak. Also, Tattletale's in this, which is Franklin Richards, the son of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I believe that horse thing's name is Lord Uric Whitemane.
Of course, he would name himself that.
All right, let's move on to Black Lightning, The Outsiders.
All right. Oh. So this is what Black Lightning looks like when he's not on the CW.
When he's not vibrating his head so fast that you can't see who he is.
Yeah.
There's something a little unfortunate about this mystery box, and that is that these are all like pretty common comics.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little like there's no surprise that we've come across yet. Maybe that'll change. There's also a Todd Klein letter on this. Yeah, we have New Mutants number 17. I just finished New Mutants 17. I'm gonna move through. Long box put the long in the box with this mystery box. Skin Graft. I have this entire collection. It's not great.
Is it photorealistic art or is it a photo? Oh, okay.
The covers are a combination of both. Sometimes it's highly modified photos, and sometimes it's painted photos. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything special about Skin Graft, or as I would have said back in South Africa, Skin Graft. This is number 93.
Maybe the comics that he grafts to his skin come to
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. There have been many villains with tattoos that come to life.
Seems handy.
So, seems like a good reason to get a tattoo.
Yeah, seems like a good reason to be a villain.
All right, we have King Conan.
Oh, good.
They're talking about doing another Conan.
Yeah, on HBO, I heard there.
HBO
that might be Conan O'Brien.
Oh yeah, no. I've heard that too, but
King Coco? Is this King?
No, this is not King Coco.
Okay, King Conan. Okay, it's different.
The Changeling, Shade, the Changeling Man.
Whoa.
This was kind of came out of which came first? So DC has another Changeling in the Teen Titans, Beast Boy, and I think Changeling Man came first. Anyways, Skeema with the 3 boobs of doom.
Oh, okay, good. We're getting close to Star Wars, kind of.
Yeah.
Is this the original multi-boobed character?
This is the what Star Wars was, or Star Trek was meant to be of Star Wars.
Part cable, part 3 boob person from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Leia would have been much better. Warlord, number 35, where Warlord is fighting a clown with a chainsaw.
Oh my goodness. Is this the first appearance of Gambit in this DC comic? Because I see the...
Yeah, Gambit, the DC character.
Yeah. Wow, that clown looks pretty mean. He's got some kind of chainsaw.
Yes, he does. Warlord has this ability to always win.
Cool. So he's like the main character and stuff.
Let's see. Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
Number 281.
So is this one unique in some way?
No.
Oh.
I really like the Joker, so I think it's cool that the Joker's in it. Mm-hmm. But Wonder Woman, as part of the series, Wonder Woman is just led around by a demon, and like she like has to save some things, and she has to kill some things, and knock some people unconscious, and yeah, it's not exciting. Let's move on to the next Wonder Woman.
Oh, all right. Uh-oh. She's quitting.
She quits. Every hero has quit at some point. So this one's entitled, or the story is entitled Return to Paradise Island. There's very few characters in this. It's just a very feel-good Wonder Woman book. You know, when she quits, it's feel-good.
Yeah, I'm sure she felt good.
Yeah. 1980s. Now we have Wolverine 42.
Oh man, look at all those characters.
Yeah, so we have 4. So can you name, how many can you name?
That's Cable, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on.
He's in the X-Men arcade, I think. He's like He's like, no, not
Yes.
Abomination. What is he? He's like
Sabretooth.
Is that Sabretooth?
That's Sabretooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looks different than I thought. There was another character that looks like that in the X-Men arcade that I thought he was.
And then so Sabretooth was a Daredevil villain.
Oh.
And then they brought him over to Wolverine.
I think I was thinking of Wendigo.
Oh, yeah. Wendigo is like half man beast, half. It's more like a Bigfoot system thing going on.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought he was. So I guess that's Sabretooth then. I don't know who that little girl is or boy or whatever.
Jubilee.
Child. Really? Wow.
Wow.
That's wild.
So this comic makes very little sense to movie people. Because in this comic, you find out that Sabretooth is not Wolverine's father.
Okay.
Now, in the movies, Sabretooth has always been represented as Wolverine's age or young or younger. So yeah, it kind of falls apart. Now, this is 91. They didn't really care.
Yeah, I guess they didn't care then.
So here's Wolverine. What is this? Number 9 for those that are playing along at home. Just tell me, Murray, if you need to bounce off.
Sure. Yeah.
Kind of a cool cover, this.
Huh. From Out of Logan's Past. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing there. Is he like grabbing people in a dream, but he's actually stabbing them in real life?
It's another one of those kind of lonesome comics where it's like very centered around Mr. Howlett or Wolverine. Wolverine James Logan Howlett.
Yeah, James Howlett. That's cool.
Yeah. So, hey, Prime Day is almost over.
I bought one thing.
I did not buy anything.
I feel like I participated enough.
Did you buy the chicken stripper?
No. Most definitely not. I don't need to strip any of my chickens.
All right, moving on. We have Ghost Rider.
Whoa.
So this character that you're seeing here, his name is Blaze.
That's cool. Cool cover. It's got like part Blaze, part Ghost Rider.
Yeah, and they form a team eventually, or like form a team called Spirits Avengers, but they form an even bigger team. And it's kind of like a team made of skeleton heads that catch on fire. It's like that was the team theme. So Johnny Blaze is Blaze, and you have Vengeance, and then you have Ghost Rider. There's Danny
cool.
Ketch. This is Adam Kubert penciler as the penciler, which is cool. All right, Ghost Rider 75. Most of the blind boxes we got were a quarter of the amount of comics this is.
Oh, okay.
So okay, so this is 1996.
Looks like he's wrestling with someone.
He's Vengeance is wrestling him.
Oh, okay.
Or at least Vengeance is winning.
Giving him a Ghost Rider noogie.
Yeah. Remember 1996, wrestling was really popular.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next interesting piece of history.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so these comics are often mistitled. This is DC Comics, which, yes, it's Detective Comics presents. That's the title of this. Presents. So Dr. Fate is going to be in the Shazam. No, not Shazam. Black Adam movie.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be the guy that was James Bond.
Oh, that's right.
The
GoldenEye guy.
Yeah.
Pierce Handsome Brosnan.
You're right. He's like 700 years old and he still looks like he's in his 60s. So Dr. Fate's interesting. Very Doctor Strangey, if that makes sense. Like, rules don't apply to him. This comic, he kind of pulls Superman out of time.
Whoa.
So, yeah. What is Superman's greatest weakness?
Rowing a boat with kryptonite chains on his hands, clearly.
It's actually magic.
Okay.
Which Dr. Fate is a magic practicer. You know, it's funny in DC, they don't kind of mix words. Like in Marvel, they kind of like, oh, it's the dark hold.
Yes.
You know, in DC, they're like, no, it's magic. It's magic. Don't worry about it.
I used magic against him. He never saw the cart coming.
I needed a boat Uber to take me to the other side, so I got Superman to do it. It was cool.
Magic.
Okay, so the next one, X Factor. So this is
Cyclops versus Phoenix.
Not really. It's a hologram system to drive Scott crazy.
Oh, it's always a trick.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of X Factor. And here's another one. X Factor number 56. If these are keys or minor keys, I'll let you know. But they're not.
Okay.
It's called Ravens. Archangel storyline. It's cool. I like Archangel.
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh boy.
Yes, Wolverine trying to kill a little girl.
Yeah. Has kind of Anakin Skywalker vibes here, but
so you have 4 kids. Where did we see 4 kids before? The Power Pack.
Oh.
So this is the Power Pack again. Yeah, so yeah. And they're looking for their parents. They don't remember who their parents were, even when they find them. And then they make it onto the news, and the X-Men get involved, and it's a big
Wolverine doesn't like what they find.
Yeah, he starts burning their skin with his cigarette.
Okay, cool.
No, he doesn't do that. Okay, next one, Solomon, the Sword of Solomon Kane. This I don't have to tell you because you know this book so well. Was a complete flop for Marvel.
Oh boy.
It did not do well. The letter on this was James Novak. He is a very famous letterer as well. But it just did not go anywhere. If you're still lettering crap words, it's still going to be crap. It's one of 6 books in the miniseries. And Solomon Kane just didn't go anywhere.
I mean, the cover looks cool, but yeah, if the story's boring, then
it's intriguing, right? It's like pencil drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, this next one, Kane Guys. I could not find anything about this thing.
He threw this in as a joke. Computer generated.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
It's made by a company called Wonder Comics, and Wonder Comics kind of specializes in underground stuff. Like, hey, I made a comic about my parents, and I'm gonna get printed 500 times and handed out to my friends. Super expensive to do low run comics, but anyways, yeah, I opened it up when I first got it and looked at it. It's the computer generated style of drawing, so it looks a lot like Reboot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, like the guy down at the bottom in the middle picture, he's got no business doing a high kick. Like it looks like he's pulled every muscle in his body doing that.
Yes.
Uh,
He painted over all the pulled muscles. So was computer generated like a feature? It has everything has an exclamation point after it, by the way. The title, the all new, the first issue, the computer generated. Oh, did something happen?
yeah. First you went away, and then I crashed.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I think it was whatever. We're looking at GrimJack, number 72.
Oh, look at that. Those look like some bad guys. And a Commissioner Gordon type character.
Okay, interesting factoid. You see how GrimJack is written here?
Yeah.
That's one word.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Moving on. X-Men.
X-Men.
With like some creepy looking faces there.
219. This is a key.
Oh, cool.
Havoc, guy in black against the wall, joins the X-Men. That's what you think when you look at this cover, right?
Oh, yeah. They're welcoming him with open arms.
It's like Jubilee joins the X-Men. It's like they're all standing against the wall and they're showing off. And then Havoc joins and is like...
And Rogue tries to touch his bare face.
Yeah. Oh, well. I think it was the Hellfire Club was involved or something. I don't know. I forget. All right, next. Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk's cool glasses got ruined. And hat.
The title of the story is Return to Vegas. So that's probably why he's wearing a cool hat. I mean, okay, so I knew one person, I actually know two people, one on Instagram, one in my real life, that are obsessed with Hulk. Like, that's their favorite character. I just don't get it. But that's okay. I don't have to get it. Amazing Spider-Man.
Yay.
So this is actually this is actually fairly hard to find. Because I guess it's look at the title. It's a Canadian special. Yes,
I noticed that about Canada's newest super sensation.
So this is a public service comic.
Whoa, is it about how you shouldn't be riding bulls like that?
Don't ride bulls.
Yes, They shock the bulls to get them mad enough to ride them.
Would it paint a different picture if I told you there was a character called Man Bull in this comic?
Oh. It's okay to ride him, I guess, if you're Spider-Man.
So there's a Canadian English version, a US English version, and a French Canadian version.
Wow, that seems like a lot of work.
And there's 4 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the last one. It'd be cool to get the French Canadian ones. All right, let's move on. Hellshock. So Hellshock is kind of the poster child for Jay Lee. I do not appreciate Jay Lee's artwork. But maybe that is just me, but this is called Sign of the Cross, and it's the first appearance of Hellshock.
Cool, I guess.
All right, next. Now, have you ever wondered if you could co-star an entire team?
I guess so. They
Hell's
did it here,
Angels.
and they did it in Deadpool 2 or something.
Right. So this is Marvel UK.
Okay.
So it did get released here just in a limited run compared to the UK numbers. But yeah.
Kind of looks like they took Cyclops out of that other comic cover and just kind of put him in this one. The one that's real famous. So that he looks like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there is this thing with Marvel and DC, and that is when you release a new comic and you kind of know it's going to be crap, you let the cover artist include certain people that bring in money.
Make it more interesting looking.
Right. I don't even think Wolverine is in this comic.
Oh my goodness. He got kicked out the first page. That's why.
He got kicked off the cover. Cyclops is, Iceman, Beast, Archangel. They're all in, but yeah. But that's very typical. So for Marvel, it's Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Cyclops. And for DC, it's Batman, Robin, and Superman. For some reason, Robin's got a following. That's why they have so many of him. Okay, Stalkers 4. Still nothing interesting.
Okay. That's he looks like a creepy stalker. I think I get that.
Yeah.
So we're pretty far through this
we're almost done,
right?
we're almost done.
Okay. it's
significant.
Okay, it's there's a lot here.
Been 35 minutes of joking, but so Web of Spider-Man 40. I have completed Web of Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
I don't know, like either the Web of Spider-Man comics like really stand out or they're just really boring. But this is Cult of Love. This is a storyline. The next one's probably my favorite comic out of this whole thing.
Why in the world is this a comic?
So there's quite a few of these that feature.
Is it drawn or is it photos from the show?
It's drawn.
Okay.
It's drawn, but it's inspired by the stories of Smallville.
Okay.
Now, why I call this a key is that on the cover is
a sex trafficker.
Yes, I
got it right.
That was like member number 3 of a cult.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. We're talking about Clark Kent, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why he hasn't come back. Yeah, pretty great. Okay, so now we have Scorpion. This is pretty cool too. This is the last one of the Raws. So a little bit about Scorpion. No one cares about Scorpion. A little bit about Atlas Comics. They were Seaboard. They became Atlas, and then they changed the name one more time to a little company we know as Marvel.
Oh, that's cool.
They were kind of, I think they got purchased by Marvel, but they took the name of Marvel. I don't know what, I forget how it works out. Normally when companies get purchased by the comic books companies, they become an imprint. So like Epic is an imprint of Marvel.
So, question: which guy is the Scorpion?
Oh,
Is he the monster or is he
no?
the?
He's the guy getting his
super-
ass handed to him.
Okay, so it looks like he has a giant crab on his chest, and I wasn't quite sure if he was Scorpion.
Yeah, well, I mean,
some other guy.
a land crab is just a scorpion.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we have heavy metal. Heavy metal kind of bridged the gap between comic books and, like, at the time people were doing very sexy comic books. So in anime, that bridge was you find this person sexy.
There it is.
So in anime, that bridge was Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah.
Right, where you had like hardcore anime and then it got a little sexy every now and then. That's what heavy metal was. Yeah, we have Daredevil number 231. Almost finished with my Daredevil collection.
So these are graded, like they're
These are graded.
These are the ones that have some little more value to them, perhaps.
Well, perhaps. Like this is a 9.4. It falls into the category of a high grade, but it's the low side of a high grade. This book is a Frank Miller book.
Oh, cool.
So, a lot of people follow Frank Miller for good reason. Okay, so this book, Vision and Scarlet Witch number 12, it's another one of those mini series.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
The price of these were outrageous during the TV show.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. And then we have, these are all very well known, so I'm kind of blowing through them. Avengers 42, and this is the Alex Ross mural.
Oh, nice.
This is Hawkeye.
Yeah, this looks great.
Then we have two Phantom Killers.
Okay.
Number 1, 2 different variants. So this is a newer comic book. It's nice to get newer comic books that are graded because theoretically they'll never get this good again. And then if they do take hold, which I don't think Phantom Stalker will, Black Caravan doesn't have a good foot in the market. But if it does, then it could be good money. But yeah, this is signed.
Yeah,
the second
I see
one's
that.
signed by 2 people.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the final one, we got to the end.
All right. Believe it? Yes, I believe it.
Is Batman 666.
Yeah, rated as a 9.8 too.
This is a nice book. It's very on the nose.
Okay.
As in 666.
Yeah.
The blah 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 blah, and Batman's looking very devilish.
Yes, he is.
With his very tight belt on.
Oh yeah, that belt's tight. I know how that goes.
But this is the first appearance of Damon Wayne as Batman.
Oh,
so
cool.
When he picks up the cowl, yeah, this is
so that makes sense that they linked it with that number then. That's funny.
So this book also features Man, my brain's a mess. Bane.
Nice. Oh, right, of course.
And they refer to the
Who else
drug
sounds like that?
as Venom in this.
Oh,
it's
good.
not the first time, but
Yeah.
kind of ties in with the new Batman movies. Although I think the writer for the new Batman movie said that it was just adrenaline that he was pumping into his body. So
That's how adrenaline works.
Yeah. Well, that's how it worked in in some movies. I don't know. What is that movie with the my brain is shot. Where Samuel L. Jackson has a gun and it doesn't have to do with snakes on a plane.
Well, I was going to ask how many snakes there were on the plane, but now I don't know what movie we're talking about.
Tarantino.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah. When they stab what's her face, Poison Ivy.
They stab Poison Ivy. Yes.
With adrenaline.
Mace Windu stabs Poison Ivy. Right. I remember that movie.
and the guy from Free Willy or something. I don't know. What movie was he in? He was in Grease. The guy from Grease and Mace Windu get together and stab Poison Ivy in the chest with adrenaline. Because she kind of went when she woke up from her overdose. Whatever. That movie's
that might be how adrenaline works.
That movie's more meme than it is a movie anymore. So I don't have probably about a quarter of these books. I'm not the judge this time. That's good.
That's
anytime
great.
I can get over 20%, it's good. I'm not the judge this time. We have 3 judges. We're going to talk about them later this week. But my gut feeling about this is that it's a lot of comics. And it doesn't feel like it had a theme. It's very difficult to carry a theme across 40 books. Here's the problem, though. Not everyone has the library without cutting into their personal collection to do a $500 box.
Right. Yeah.
Like if this was a $100 box or $150 box and they cut the books in half or even more, like down to 30%, it would be a great box. All right, Mer. I appreciate your existence. You made this much
I existed
more
so that we could look at Game Guys and have all the text have exclamation points after it.
Here's the tricky part. I just realized that I'm not recording your mic.
Oh, that's cool.
But I think I am recording it on Zoom.
How fun.
So I'm just going to have to overlay the two. Figure it out, whatever.
I'm sure there's an app that does that.
Not specific.
Or just leave me muted the whole time, just like put a big mute sign over my face. Like you guys get to MST3K dub everything he says.
I'll put a Superman cutout over your face that just changes direction.
Yes. We'll have Rob voice over whatever I say.
No, I definitely have the audio. I just need to isolate.
You can do a bad dubbing like a Godzilla movie.
All right, Mer. Have a good night.
This is cool.
Wait, I can stop recording now.